Hey everybody, this is Alex Merced, developer advocate here at Dremio, and welcome to another video where we demonstrate you some cool SQL stuff. In this video, we're going to be talking about checking for nulls. So here we have an example where we have a table of customer data that we want to validate. Okay, basically what we do is we want to check for nulls in different columns. So here we inject some data that has some missing data, just to simulate some data that may have came in incorrectly. And basically what we do is we're just going to do a quick select where to see, hey, which emails are null, and then the same thing to see which phone numbers are null. Okay, so we're just selecting to say, hey, where that field is null. Pretty straightforward. Okay, and then same thing for address. Okay, now there's a couple different ways we can remediate this problem. We might want to just, in the interim, insert default values, because the idea is that downstream processes might break if they have a null value. They need something there. Okay, I know when I've written front-end websites in the past, where basically I have to constantly be checking for nulls on the front end because, there might be 1,000 objects that all have all the right properties, but then there's that one that breaks the whole chain, and now I have to do property checking, null checking, along with just the normal iteration to put that data in the DOM. So, making sure that data is clean ahead of time before you're running other processes against that data, very nice, very appreciated for those writing the code for those downstream processes. So one thing you can do is you can put a default value, one that just won't break those downstream processes. That gives you time to then remediate and find what the actual email address is or the right phone number is, etc. Okay, instead of having a null there. Okay, so in this case, what we'll do is after we fix all these records, we'll then do a select so you can see that everything has been fixed. Okay, with that, let's run the query. Okay, as I go with all of these videos, you can always find all the SQL for all these demos. So that way you can run them yourself in your Dremio cloud account by clicking on the link in the video description, which will take you to a repository that has lots of other really cool resources that you should definitely check out. Okay, so this should just be near wrapping up. Okay, so just a few more queries. So right now it's just doing the remediation, basically updating all those values to have the fixed defaults. Okay, and then we're running some of our last queries, checking the table. So if we're setting the defaults, and we're good. Okay. So then when we take a look at that last result here, okay, we can see that now there are no missing emails, no missing addresses, missing phone numbers, because they were filled in with some defaults that signify that we don't have that information, but it won't break those downstream processes. So whether it's this unknown address string here or this just johndoe@example.com or default@example.com. Okay, but with that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe.